Hello, everybody. This next segment is the interview with Erin, where we talk about the Hunter Burton Memorial. He's a very key figure in that. He gives us kind of a brief rundown of the history of the foundation. Unfortunately, we had some major technical difficulties. I don't know if anybody noticed, but about this point in the stream is where the air conditioning went out in our little streaming studio there, and it was about 110 degrees in that room, and our computer equipment was just randomly starting to shut off. So if you watch some of the stream footage from then, we look like we're kind of like melting. Josh and I are both like, it's kind of an endurance trial at that point to get through the rest of it. So unfortunately that led to a couple of hiccups during this segment, but the message is still there. So if everybody will do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel, go check out the Hunter Burton stuff, go check out Erin's social feeds. And I hope everybody enjoys and learns a little something about what they can do to help use gaming to spread awareness and prevent suicide.
Thank you guys for doing this. You know, we've been streaming all day as part of this recognition for National Suicide Awareness Month, and we've had several people from the Magic community, people that are involved with streaming our big event every year, that have jumped in and volunteered their time, and then you guys doing this cool retrospective to tie in. So really appreciate you guys doing that. I'm glad we could link up. You know, Garrett, you and I have been friends for a very long time. I started at Score Entertainment as an intern when I was in college many years ago, back when DBZ was being done, and of course that transitioned into being a full-time community manager and being our retail store liaison, so to speak, for many years, and traveling. So you and I got to know each other and work together, and obviously I got to work with Josh, and most of the people that I work with there I still consider friends and keep in contact with. So I feel very fortunate for our years doing that. As far as what we do for the HBMO, the foundation, is specifically a charity that is for prevention of suicide and spreading awareness about suicide using and through gaming communities. The entire purpose is to bring gamers together and show people that it can be a tool to help build community, that it can be a tool that can help people cope with some of the things that they're going through, and also that it can be something that other people find solace in and is a way that they have overcome some difficulties in their life. So in that respect, what we typically do every year, we have the Hunter Burton Memorial Open. That is a massive event that we hold in the Dallas-Fort Worth area here in Texas. And we bring gamers of all walks of life together to play in big tournaments and do gaming events. But for the most part, we talk about the cause. We bring everybody together to teach kindness and inclusion, and we educate people on the ways that they can take those things back to their local gaming communities and spread awareness through their local game stores. We have had so many people over the number of years now, going on our 7th year. 2020 would have been our 7th year of the event, that have donated their time, volunteered. We have so many businesses, companies that have jumped on board. Just to give you a number of names that work with us, Wizards of the Coast is one of our biggest sponsors. ACON, the Anime Gaming Convention, they are one of our biggest promoters and sponsors. Ultra Pro Gaming Supplies, Legion Gaming Supplies. We work with all of those companies and so very many more to do all kinds of really cool things for the people that attend and to host some of the most amazing cause-oriented gaming tournaments. There are no other gaming tournaments like what we do, and for the reasons we do them, there's nothing like it. So they help us put that on, and of course we are 100% volunteer driven. We have 0 paid employees. We are all a volunteer organization, so all of us have day jobs, and we do this in our free time, specifically to promote this cause that is so important to us. And as far as some of the beginnings, I think it's important to note the reason we are called the Hunter Burton Memorial Foundation is our namesake Hunter Burton was an avid competitive Magic player, and he took his own life. And his family wanted to do something in order to celebrate his life and the passion and the hobbies that he found solace in. It wasn't until he left gaming that he found some other troubles in his life that led down a different path. And his parents remembered the times that he was the happiest and when a lot of things that he did revolved around Magic the Gathering. To remember him, they wanted to celebrate that, and so they became the creators and the benefactors of the Hunter Burton Memorial Foundation. At the time, it was meant to just be a big Magic tournament to honor their son, and so there was a very select few people from several different areas that were brought together to put together the big event. Over time, now being 7 years, that transformed into something bigger than any of us ever knew it would be. And now our foundation is less about the giant Magic tournament and more about the cause of education and spreading awareness for suicide prevention through gaming communities. So our motto is gaming to prevent suicide, and that is it in a nutshell. That is what we do. And we bring our community together that one time a year to all be in the same room. We talk about how we are all together and we all have common bonds, and no matter your political, religious differences, everybody sitting in that room has one thing for sure in common, and that is that you love to game and you are there to play games, and we can all bond over that and build a community through kindness and inclusion. So
Yeah, so if people don't know, the plan this year before the COVID crisis was to hold one of the Panini like FanZ events that Joey DiCarlo runs at the Hunter Burton this year, because they don't just do Magic cards. They do anybody who wants to run an event there as far as gaming is welcome to come and open up an event there. So we were planning on doing a PanZ FanZ event there, but unfortunately that didn't happen. So hopefully next year everybody who's watching will be able to do it there in Dallas, and everybody can come and really get to firsthand see what this is all about.
absolutely.
Yeah.
We would love for you guys to join us. We definitely want to have the FanZ community come by. Even if you're not a gamer, in the last 2 years we have really opened up the channels to just have people come participate, just to be involved, just to attend. It's free to attend. It's turned into more like a gaming convention than it has really.
Yeah, it was
just a big tournament.
It was moving towards like a convention type feel. There were speakers lined up for this year, not just a Magic tournament per se, but it was becoming more of like a convention. We had bands booked to play, live graffiti artists. There was a whole other element to this event than just playing Magic. That's really important.
Right. Yeah, this year would have been a real turning point. 2019 was something for us that we had never done. It was the first 2-day event. In the past, we had always been 1 day, so we rented out a convention center. We did a 1-day event. We just did a bunch of tournaments kind of crammed together. In 2019, that was our first year to do 2 days. We were able to add a cocktail party as an opening ceremony and have people that were not involved in gaming become part of our event in different ways. Sponsors, vendors, volunteers, our VIP guests, they could all kind of mingle and talk about the cause. And it really, what I call is a bridge event, kind of brought the two walks of life together, the gamers and the non-gamers. And then of course, the Saturday event, we have a big $10,000 Magic tournament. And then Sunday we have a $5,000 Magic tournament. And of course we had tons of different things planned, from guest panel speakers, musicians, gamers, artists, all kinds of people. We have counselors that actually come in and are available if people want to talk about what they're going through. We actually have those where you can anonymously sign up and just go have a short meeting with a counselor to talk about some different things, whether that be something urgent or whether that just be about things that you have gone through. Of course, we stream it live, and we encourage people to talk and tell their stories on the live stream, which takes a lot of courage. And last year we had a ton of people do for the first time ever, and that was really amazing. And then what we were going to do, we were going to have all these other games come in for the first time ever. 2019 was the last year of just being real Magic tournaments. 2020 was going to be a year where we were going to bring in and do Ultra Reality Games launched their trading card game, Argent Saga. We were going to have their championship, their annual championship at the Hunter Burton. They did some cool extra design cards for for the HBMO. We were going to have a big Transformers event. WotC, Wizards of the Coast, sent us tons of product and figures and action figure stuff to give away and to support a big Transformers event. We had a board game library for people that just wanted to play board games. They could come and check out a board game by donating to the cause. We have silent auctions, we have raffles, we have all kinds of stuff, and we have tons of vendors that come in and, you know, have different product lines to sell. So it's worthwhile just to pop in and just check it out. You know, you don't have to donate money. You know, you can just come in and support the cause by being a body in the room. So I'm sad that 2020 didn't happen, in the sense that I was really looking forward to all the new things that we were going to do as a foundation specifically for that event. But I am also thankful that 2020 event didn't happen, because I'm happy that, you know, our community was not put in risk by being in a giant room trying to play cards with the current, you know, situation in the world. So I'm happy that we made the right decision to keep everybody safe in our community in that regard. So I think it also gives us a positive outlook for where things will be with the idea of, you know, 2021, because we've got a lot more time to really work on, you know, making sure that 2021 is perfect and goes off with all the cool things that we wanted for 2020 and some. So anyway, with that said, I'm really looking forward to 2021. I'm sad about 2020 not happening, but I think everybody will be very happy with what happens when we finally get to be back in the same room together playing some games safely.
Yes, yeah. I unfortunately had to drop off. For everybody who wasn't watching, I was on a Hunter Burton stream earlier in the day because they're running some counter programming in tandem with what we were doing. Did you actually get to announce a date for the next year's event?
We did. We announced June 19th and 20th, 2021. So we are in March every year. The following year we will try to be back in March, so it will be kind of a short year for us. We'll try to make up some time. The reason we're in March is that was Hunter's birthday, so the Burton family likes to celebrate Hunter's birthday, and we try to be in that month. It's also a month before con season really starts, and so there's not a lot of overlap, so it gives people something to do at a time where there's not maybe a lot of other conventions to travel to. But we chose June specifically because that we felt it would give us enough time. Hopefully we will see some positive changes in what's going on in the world with coronavirus, and we hope that we will be far enough out at that point that we can put everybody in a room to game safely.
Awesome. Well, I really appreciate you coming on. Where can people go if they wish to donate to the cause? Do you guys have donation alerts on the Hunter Burton website? I saw that you have a really cool T-shirt that people can buy to help support the cause.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can go on our website, hunterburnmemorialopen.com. There's a donate link down at the bottom. You can subscribe to our blog to get all the updates whenever we post new information about the event. We do have several different tabs. You can check out event details from the previous years. You can check out the sponsors that help make it happen every year. And please do check them out. If you go by the site, take a minute and just check out everybody. There are some really big names on there. We have some amazing sponsors and people that work with us. And then we do have a T-shirt. We didn't even get to announce it, so you're announcing it. This is the first time we're announcing it to the public. We have a new T-shirt. We normally do one as I'm wearing, and I know a couple of people in the room there are also wearing, that we do for the event every year. This year, since we didn't have an event, we actually went back and we did what we're calling our vintage T-shirt. It's our established 2014 Gaming to Prevent Suicide T-shirt. We're going to actually have that on our website starting Monday. We'll be sharing all the links so that you can contribute. All the proceeds do go to the charity, and obviously it is for a good cause to target suicide awareness in the gaming communities. So check out hunterburnmemorialopen.com.
All right, well, thank you for coming on, Erin. We're going to be jumping on here. Our next piece of programming is with Joey DiCarlo. We're going to be going over some of the new stuff that he's got in place for FanZ. We're going to be previewing some new cards and then kind of discussing some other stuff. So once again, Erin, thank you for coming on, and we'll see everybody back on here at 5:30, I believe.
All right.
You still got the window capture.